6.9 kilometers to go here on stage 2 of the Giro Donne. From Bagno a Ripoli to Maradi, Annemiek van Vleuten, the world champion, chasing win number 100, and also the first Maglia Rosa of this year's Giro Donne. Guy Realini and Marta Cavalli, the two Italians, chasing behind it. You can see from the helicopter shot here, we know when Annemiek is totally on the limit here in the body language.
She's just trying to pedal at every single opportunity that she can. You can tell that the descent isn't too steep because she's been able to pedal the majority of the way down, trying to put out as much power as she can, get as aerodynamic as she can as well to pick up the highest speed as possible. You can see as well, getting out the saddle at every single opportunity to maintain that high speed as well. You can see that group behind. It is a significant group of around 7 riders just about to make it onto the back of Guy Realini and Marta Cavalli here. The race is still absolutely on.
Guy Realini quickly talking into the radio. What you don't want here is for the group to stall when these two are caught. You need them, Longo Borghini, to just come straight through and just keep that momentum now.
Absolutely, 28 seconds. It is closable to Annemiek van Vleuten here, especially with the strength in numbers now of this group. But like you say, Marty, they have to keep riding. They have to work as a team. Let's see who's in this group here.
So it's Elisa Longo Borghini. It looks like Evita Musique is the second placed rider in there for FDJ Suez. Cecilie Ludwig, Sylvia Persico, Veronica Ewers. You've got Juliette Labous is also in there. Mavi Garcia. It's Erica Magnaldi just talking into the radio. Anne Santesteban is in there as well. So Anne it's not Sylvia Persico, my apologies. It's Erica Magnaldi that's in there for UAE ADQ. Here's confirmation. So Veronica Ewers, Marta Cavalli, Cecilie Ludwig, Evita Musique, Mavi Garcia, Juliette Labous, Anne Santesteban, Elisa Longo Borghini, Guy Realini and Erica Magnaldi. That is the makeup now of your group. So we need a combination here of Little Trek, of FDJ Suez to really now put the firepower on the front now that Realini and Cavalli are back in the group.
They are the teams with strength in numbers, with Little Trek having 2 riders and FDJ Suez 3 respectively here. You can see Marta Cavalli's gone to the back of this group just to be able to recover as her 2 teammates are up towards the front, Evita Musique and Cecilie Ludwig, but it's Little Trek that are doing all the work. They want to close the gap down to Annemiek van Vleuten. They don't want her to be able to gain seconds already on the first stage, the first road stage of this tour so far. And you can see how Elisa Longo Borghini descends with the gaps that are just opening up. She glances behind Guy Realini now. She's trying to make this group really work, to roll round with that arm movement there that she just said. She's trying to motivate the group to keep chasing as the gap is slightly increasing to Annemiek van Vleuten here.
42 seconds is the gap, so Van Vleuten is putting some decent time into that chasing group here at the moment. The world champion is on the descent, and you can see every single opportunity now for Van Vleuten out of the saddle, forcing every last second out of this descent that she can. 3.1 kilometers to go for this group here. It's going to be a tall order to catch Annemiek, given the way she's going. So it's about just limiting the amount of time that she can take here.
Yeah, they're not going to close this gap now with only 2.8 kilometers to go. You know, the majority of it being downhill, so the difference in speed won't be that significant. 1.3 kilometers is a flat run into the line, and the gap is actually increasing every few hundred meters here. So it just shows the form that Annemiek van Vleuten is in. She knows how to put herself in the best shape possible for her targeted events. But Elisa Longo Borghini and Guy Realini are not giving up here. They want to try and limit their losses.
The Italian champion on the front, powering here for Little Trek. Realini comes through. 44 seconds. Remember, 10, 6 and 4 seconds also on offer on the line. So it looks like the world champion is going to swap the rainbow jersey for the Maglia Rosa.
In a skin suit as well, that I've just noticed. So she absolutely means business here. She needs to try and look for those marginal gains. They're absolutely working. Not just her physical ability, of course, but trying to tick every single box. We know that's what Annemiek van Vleuten does. She puts herself at altitude at every single opportunity and looks to leave no stone unturned, and it's paying off here today.
So we'll go down through the descent, then we kind of go right, then left into the town at the bottom of this descent, which is coming up fairly soon, just across the little bridge.
Yeah, across the bridge and left, and then it's a straight run into the finish. So only just over 1 kilometre to go here. So we'll see that Flamme Rouge just up ahead, which signifies 1 kilometre to go. But it is Gaia Realini now on the front, flicking her elbow to Cecilie Ludwig to try and come through.
And you've got to say, the general classification very much alive here on day 2 of the Giro Donne. It is going to be 1 kilometre that separates the world champion, Annemiek van Vleuten, from that Maglia Rosa. And the stage victory, using, as she always does in the Giro, any opportunity to try and take time out of her rivals. And unfortunately, we didn't get to see the climb, but a big move today from the world champion.
10, 6 and 4 bonus seconds, of course, as well, on offer at the line. So the finish still really important. I think Elisa Longo Borghini has dropped back to focus on those bonus seconds on the line here, as Gaia Realini is still pushing forward for the Little Trek team.
Yeah, driving forward as they do now. Annemiek van Vleuten won't be far away now from seeing that finish line ahead of her. And this is a race that she loves, and it's 250 meters to go now. The world champion on stage 2 of the Giro Donne. Stage 1, the individual time trial cancelled due to torrential rain, but it is going to be the century today for the world champion, who opens her account in this year's Giro Donne with a great stage victory, arms aloft for the rainbow jersey. Annemiek van Vleuten makes it 100 victories in her career and in her final Giro Donne. Fitting that it is this race, and a stage win here for that. We go back to the chasing group, and it's Veronica Ewers of EF Education Tipco SVB that is on the attack here. Great to see the American in this group. The sprint here, Cecilie Ludwig sat second wheel. Cavalli moving up as well. Ewers leading it out. Longo Borghini looking for bonus seconds as Juliette Labous now comes out on the outside for DSM Firmenich. Here's Labous going to take second place in the sprint here. It's going to be between her and Cecilie Ludwig. It looks like Ludwig for FDJ Suez takes the second place, and a couple, maybe a second loss there for Gaia Realini in that sprint.